Against the Giants, a little wobbly with the control, issued 5 walks, allowed 8 runs in 5 2/3.
Leaving the game with a 3-2 lead. Bounce back to him. He handles the first out of this game. Up the middle and into center field. Nick Johnson has a 7-game hitting streak. He's aboard for Ryan Zimmerman. In the dirt. And here goes the runner Johnson. The throw sails and tails on into center field. Johnson up and headed for third base. Zimmerman lines one into center field, and it's 1-0 Nationals. So after being swept by the Rockies in Colorado, they come out firing tonight. Dunn hits one in the air to left. Carlos Lee back toward the bullpen, and it kicks back and stays in play. And now here's the relay to the plate by Tejada. Not in time. Dunn winds up at second with an RBI double. Zimmerman scoring from first.
Opening up those hips early, looking to jerk the ball, susceptible to the slider away.
Bashes this one to left center. Carlos Lee over. That one got in the lights, it appeared. And he stayed with it for out number 2. And he gets a strikeout looking on Guzman.
Last 3 starts on the screen there. He's pitched quite well. No decision, a couple of wins, 8 innings, a 3-run baseball against the Braves on Saturday.
Little chop back to Lannon. Takes him over to Nick Johnson, 1 out. He leads the league in hits with 111 and in multi-hit games with 36. Fly ball right field toward the line. Willingham breaking over and makes up for not exactly a direct route to that ball and takes care of out number 2.
I imagine the umpires talked it over, and there was probably some point where they said, hey, if that first game goes X number of innings, somebody else is going to have the plate.
Lannon goes to cover. Nick Johnson gets it to him, but he drops it. And Berkman is on. Up the middle and past the diving second baseman Hernandez on into center field for a Lee hit.
React inside the fastball if he tries to come in.
Line drive left center field. Berkman beating it around third. Adam Dunn's throw to the plate is offline. Berkman gets home to make it 2-1. Lannon gets a strikeout here to get out of first inning trouble.
7th son of a 7th son.
You've been wanting to say that all year. There's a leadoff walk to Josh Bard. That was a 2-game set in Washington. Broken bat. Ortiz. Lead throw perfectly to Tejada, then on to Berkman. Lannon lines one, and that's a fair ball, and it kicks off that auxiliary scoreboard. Lannon heads for second base. Carlos Lee will not make a throw. A double for John Lannon. Ground ball to Keppinger. At the shortstop, Christian Guzman. 1 out. I've seen him do it. Keppinger taps it. Lannon over. He lets it go, and now it's too late to get it out. And Ryan Zimmerman almost falls all over himself. In the hole at shortstop, Guzman to his right. Quick throw to second. Anderson Hernandez relay safe at first. Johnson trying to get the call. Came off that bag, but no argument from him. Make it 4.5 because the Cardinals won. Strikeout of Bourne. Well, right now, this is big jumble in the NL Central. There's walk number 2 for Russ Ortiz. That's rammed into center field. Zimmerman waited back and he bashed that 3-1 pitch with very good timing. He's 2 for 2. Have to carry it separately on the airplane. Now he's mad. He hits it in the air and he got jammed on that one. A good location for Russ Ortiz as Hunter Pence waits in right field. Yeah, because he can hammer the pitch away. Oh, he hit it. The bases are now loaded as Willingham got it on the hand.
Resumed it here 2-3 weeks later.
Popped up. Tejada sprinting back for it, and he makes the catch. Up the middle, and that's a hit into center field. That'll score Johnson. Here's the throw to the plate, and 2 runners come home. The ball gets by now, and they've got a hang up here.
Good play, Miggy.
Miggy's going to cover first for the rundown. Now Ortiz gets it to him. He turns around and makes the tag. Whoa. John Lannon, who's operating with a 4-1 lead now. And it's a 1-out walk. Lance gets his 62nd of the year. That's Lannon's first walk of the night. Line shot to the right field corner. Lance is digging for third. Carlos heading for second. Willingham digs the ball out, gets it back into the second baseman, Hernandez. And that's a double for Carlos. Bouncer fielded by Johnson. Fair ball, and he will take it to the bag with Berkman scoring to make it 4-2. Bud Rodriguez the batter. And ground ball diving. Hernandez throwing from a knee, and he gets it. Hit a batter and fan one. Bunted toward Fulcino. He can't make the play. There's a bare hand effort by Keppinger. He can't get there either, and Hernandez is on with a bunt single. Pudge drops the ball. Give him a second chance. He gets the out at first. Sacrifice for Lannon. Niger Morgan's the batter. He's 0 for 2. Fly ball, shallow left. Carlos Lee. Swing and a miss by Johnson, and Fulcino gets a strikeout. Major League Baseball draft, also the NHL and NBA drafts. That's headed for left center field, but Niger Morgan dives. He can't stop it from rolling to the wall. Blum in with a double, and now he's going to go back. Bouncer, Zimmerman throwing from foul ground. Sparkling play by Ryan Zimmerman. Queta hits a fly ball, and Morgan surrounds it in right center. Michael Bourne, 373 with men in scoring position. Ground ball up the middle. Guzman corrals it but can't make the throw, and Blum has stopped at third, so now the fans are going to get into it again. Berkman's on deck. But it goes to shortstop. Guzman with a toss to Hernandez for the forced play to end the fourth.
Pressure on the seam, how you deliver the ball.
That's driven deep to center field. Michael Bourne way back, and that's a towering long first out. Wow. Look at where Keppinger is. He's out in right field. Swing and a miss, and nobody has to field the ball anyway, but he was way out in right field. And Arias struck out, done, 2 outs. Pulled and past the diving Blum into the left field corner. Willingham heading for second base. He checks in with a 2-base hit. That's his 14th double of the year. Broken bat roller. Keppinger over to Berkman.
And the only run coming on a unearned run in the first inning. Willie Mays started the game one.
Bouncer by Berkman goes to Nick Johnson. And he takes it for out number 1. Oh, pretty well hit. Johnson battled a hop there. Anderson Hernandez to Nick Johnson. 2 down. Bouncer up the middle and into center field. Hunter Pence is 2 for 3. Date for Lance Berkman's debut, July 16th. Runner going. Here's a throw, and it's right on the bag, and they get him. Windmilling it now, getting ready. Josh Bard leads it off in the 6th inning. Bouncer to shortstop, 2-hopper. Tejada right there. And Bard is nursing that groin problem. He probably doesn't have another full season left in him. And there's a 1-out walk to Anderson Hernandez. Bunted out in front of the dish. Pudge takes a glance at second, throws to first to Keppinger. Sacrifice 2-4, 2 outs. And the bullpen blew his last start against San Diego. Swing and a miss for Arias. He strikes out Morgan. That's cracked to left field. Adam Dunn back over his head. It one-hops the bullpen fence. Pudge in with a double.
There we go.
That's a nice start.
Had a heck of a career.
Yeah. Up the middle, and that's going to be a hit for Jeff Blum. As Guzman keeps it on the infield to save a run. This one goes to right center field. That is in for a hit. And rolls all the way to the bullpen wall. That's going to tie this ball game as Jeff Blum comes around. And into third base, sliding head first, Keppinger. It's a 4-4 game.
Washington and AAA Syracuse. The numbers of AAA very good, not so good here for the Nats. Getting better though.
Yeah, he gets a strikeout. No. Fly ball left field.
That'll work.
Keppinger tagging. Yeah, it's off the wall in left field. And that gives the Astros a lead 5-4. It caroms all the way back. Watch this play at third. On Bourne, and he is safe. I want to see that again. Line drive to left field. Dunn coming in, and that's a looping hit in front of him, scoring Bourne to make it 6-4. Berkman goes through with it and strikes out. And to second base. Broken bat roller, Anderson Hernandez. Fly ball. Michael Bourne comes in. One out for Burdick.
Against lefties.
Oh. Backhand to Tejada. Throws from the grass and gets him. Everybody off the dirt. That would be fun. Lance goes for it. He makes a good play. And then a nice throw to Burdick. They are sprinkled throughout the lineup. Everybody in the starting 8 other than the pitcher. Roll to first base. Nick Johnson takes care of out number 1. Up the middle. Fielded by Guzman. 2 outs. That was a sloppy day that day. Strikeout, and that ends the 7th inning. Strike 3. That'll be something to watch in the second half. How they hold up under the load. Popped up left side. Tejada. 2 down.
Not as sharp. The ball flattens out a little bit, and the ball gets hit more sharply. And it's a weak ground ball.
Tejada. Kazuo Matsui's on deck. Pitcher spot due up. Zimmerman comes in. Throws out Keppinger, 1 out. Matsui, 236 hitter with 2 homers, 18 runs batted in. Punches one off the glove of the new shortstop Gonzalez. That was a screamer. And on through into left center. Should be a hit.
Yeah, we certainly got a piece of that one.
Yeah. Bouncer up the middle. Hernandez with a toss right there. Gonzalez bare hands, not a double play though. Allen got him. Yes, it did. Hit by the pitch for McDougal, and runners are at first and second now for Lance Berkman with 2 outs. Fly ball from that left-handed swing, headed for left field. Let's see if he can reach the boxes. And Lance Berkman has a 3-run homer with that left-handed classic swing. Number 18 of the season. And it is 9-4 as Berkman goes deep. 4-1. Carlos Lee with a bouncer on through the left side. He gets his 3rd hit. Budge on deck. All 4. They don't want him throwing a bunch of pitches in a losing game either. Fly ball to right field. Willingham over for the reaching grab. And he got him to chase that high heat for a strikeout for Valverde. And he loses him to a walk with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Wow, what a split. Johnson with a grounder up the middle, and that's on through into right center, sending Hernandez Gonzalez to third base. And it's first and third with 2 outs now for Zimmerman. Reaches for it. 2-hopper to second, and the toss to Tejada from Keppinger gets the final out. The Astros come from behind. They trail 4-1 in the middle of the 3rd inning. Storm back with 4 in the 6th, 3 in the 8th, and win it 9-4. Valverde getting the final 3 outs of this game. And it was quite a night for the Astros relievers.